We had prayed for someone to take Heritage over that would put life back into it. We had a dream, and we just weren't seeing the things that we wanted to do happen, but we knew there was a reason that God led us to build this church.
After one of the meetings with Bill Smith, I went home and talked to Judy, and I told Judy at the time, I said, I think God has answered our prayers. I really believe, after talking to all these other people, that God has laid it on our hearts to deal with Christ Community Church.
Ron came home and he said, you know, I think we've got the answer to our prayer. And it was just an excitement that I can't tell you how thrilled we were to think that somebody really had the organizational skills. You all had so much talent. We were just thrilled that your enthusiasm would come into this building and that we could be a part of it.
When Kristen and I first heard about the Olathe idea, the campus, and that was announced at the church, what we first thought of was, wow, this is right in our backyard. And you know, we had attended the church in Olathe for quite a long period of time, came to Leawood probably about two and a half to 3 years prior to the Olathe launch. And the distance didn't bother us because we felt we were at a great church. But always felt like, boy, if we could be in something in our backyard where we could invite family or friends, co-workers, people we knew in the neighborhood or in the community, it'd mean a lot more to us because it was harder to invite them to drive all the way to Leawood.
We were in the process of selling our house because we were living pretty far north and driving 30, 40 minutes to get to church. And Saturday mornings for Razors, that was a huge pain. But when we heard about the Olathe campus, we both kind of like, well, it's about the same distance from our current house, but didn't really talk about it a whole lot until we were asked to be on the launch team. And 5 days later, after 4 months of having our house on the market, had sold our house. Kind of took that as providence, so thought, well, maybe it's feasible for us to move closer to the Olathe campus or in between the two campuses and be able to attend there.
We felt God leaning us towards the Olathe campus just because, like I said earlier, it's in our backyard. And I think Kristen and I both started feeling this is where I think we need to be. And one of the things that attracted us too was the idea that this is just a small little community to start with. And we came into Leawood after probably the Leawood campus being together for like 15 years or so. So, you know, we weren't part of the starting of something. And in the past church we were part of a starting of something when there were only about maybe 200 people or so. So that was quite small compared to where Leawood was at, 4 years ago.
Okay. Since coming here, Randy and I have just really enjoyed not only the awesome music that Gene has. We've loved the variety, the traditional with some of the newer contemporary, but also the in-depth messages that we always come home with something to apply to our lives and just really be able to relate to. We love coming in. We've met some of the most wonderful people that just make us lighten our hearts. We have a lot of fun fellowship. We enjoy every Sunday seeing somebody that's very special to us.
I work with a lot of people that live out in this area. It's kind of an area that's a little more affordable than the eastern parts of Johnson County, and so being a young professional, a lot of people my age kind of live out this way, and so I have some friends that they live out here and I can talk, oh, well, I go to Christ Community, it's 119th of Woodland, and oh, that's pretty close to my house, and that's given me a few opportunities to talk about just the fact that we're out in the Olathe area now, and somebody that might have been reluctant to try us out so far away in Leawood is a little more, well, that's closer to home.
We are just, again, excited to be able to meet and greet more people here and to be involved in the Razors Bible study and to grow in those ways and look for opportunities that we can grow together. And Randy and I, we've always kind of served on our own plane. Now we can serve together, and we hope that there are many ways that we can serve.
I think the goal, from what I understand, is that of course we're impacting another geographical area of the great teaching that we have at our church, and it's succeeding in Olathe, and I look for the day that it'll succeed in other areas within the city as well. It's
worked out just beautifully, and we're now a part of Christ Community Leawood campus since we moved over on the other side of town. It's too far to drive now to Olathe, so we decided to be a part of the Leawood campus. And we're getting well acquainted, and we enjoy the people there, we enjoy the teaching, we enjoy the music, and we're just delighted that God answered our prayers, and I believe God answered Christ Community's prayers too. I think the fit was there, and it's for such a time as this.